This is Macedonia. It's a small yet resource culture and history-rich country located on the Balkan Peninsula in southeast Europe. It's the current home of about 2 million people, the native land of an even larger diaspora. In 1991, Macedonia gained its independence and became the only former Yugoslav state to democratically attain its sovereignty without bloodshed. Soon after, with a passion for progress, the Macedonian government began to align itself with the Western democratic community, decided to take the necessary steps to join NATO. Since then, Macedonia has worked tirelessly to gain NATO membership. And in this process, it's made an incredible transition from a socialist state born out of Yugoslavia to where it is today, a beacon of democracy, liberty, and economic freedom. Let's take a quick look at some of Macedonia's achievements and contributions that make this country the perfect addition to NATO. Foremost, throughout the last 20 years, Macedonia has developed into a reliable military ally to the United States and NATO by playing a vital role in key NATO missions. Macedonia committed the fourth most troops per capita in NATO's mission in Afghanistan. It also hosted the logistical support center for NATO's mission in Kosovo and provided safety to more than 360,000 Kosovar refugees. In regards to economics, Macedonia has also made tremendous progress. Recently, the World Bank ranked the country among the 10 economies that have made the biggest strides in creating a regulatory environment that is favorable to business. Even more impressive is Macedonia's move in the global ranking on the Ease of Doing Business report, which went from 81st in 2006 to 22nd in 2012. With these remarkable achievements, Macedonia has unquestionably showcased that it is truly ready and committed to become a part of NATO. NATO and the world would surely benefit from all this. Macedonia and NATO would create a new momentum for integration across the Western Balkans, which is currently lacking. More importantly, due to its strategic location, Macedonia would serve as a unique gateway for rapid NATO troops deployment to the Middle East and North Africa, which would maintain broader regional stability. Thus, a move to include Macedonia would only support NATO's ultimate mission, a Europe that is democratic, strong, and free. We're quite certain that NATO leaders are fully aware of Macedonia's merits and the mutual benefits of its integration into NATO. Despite all that, Macedonia is not a NATO state yet, and there are currently no signs that indicate an approaching invitation. How come, you ask? In 2008, Macedonia's membership in NATO was widely expected. However, in a disappointing display of revolt and obvious bad faith, Macedonia's neighbor Greece decided to veto Macedonia's membership. Greece objected based on its long-standing name dispute, a xenophobic fictional pretense which argues that Macedonia's culture and identity pose some sort of existential threat to Greece. As a result, the Greek government vetoed the invitation, despite an interim accord between the two countries which explicitly prohibited such a hostile action. Macedonia immediately took this case to the International Court of Justice, and 3 years later, the ICJ ruled overwhelmingly in favor of Macedonia. It confirmed that Greece's veto was in clear violation of international law. Despite this, NATO's Secretary General ignored the ruling and told the press that Macedonia's membership will not be considered until Macedonia accepts a new name and identity, one that Greek nationalists approve of, one that is different from its constitutional name, which is internationally recognized by over 130 countries, including NATO states such as the United States, United Kingdom, and Canada. This shines light on the fact that NATO High Command will do nothing to end Greece's campaign of blackmail against Macedonia's cultural identity, and it considerably threatens NATO's mission and credibility. This is a campaign focused at exposing a case of international injustice. Our message is not anti-Greek. Instead, it is pro-world justice. Macedonia is fully qualified to join NATO, yet Greece is still blocking its entrance. This is an injustice, and it must be fixed in accordance with international law. The Chicago NATO Summit this May provides the perfect opportunity to do this and send Greece and the world a strong message that regional security and stability, integrity, and the rule of law come first. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Justice denied anywhere diminishes justice everywhere." It's time that President Obama and NATO heads of state allowed Macedonia justice. It's time to grant Macedonia its earned seat at the table.